Hi, my name is Gerhard Gschwandtner and welcome to Selling Power TV. Today we have the pleasure of continuing our conversation with Judy Robinett, and she is the author of this wonderful book, How to Be a Power Connector. Judy, when you meet somebody in the right room, what are some of the techniques that you suggest that people follow to get people interested in you and engaged with you?
So one of the most critical ones that I teach people is what I call my 2 golden questions. So after you tell people your story or what you're about or what your vision is, you ask, what other ideas do you have for me? And number 2, who else do you know that I should talk to? And what ends up happening is that provides just the best information that's in context and the best people. And you'll literally see people, Gerhard, turn their head and go, you know, you need to talk to Joe. He could use what you've got to offer. And, you know, a lot of people said to me, you can't really teach how you do networking, but I can tell you just that one technique will radically change your network and help you build one that I call that is wide, deep, and robust. And that's the kind that can deliver anything you need.
I took the advice from your book, and I've just traveled to Chicago, and I sort of thought, why not talk to everybody and see what happens? You know, like I stand in the security line at the airport and turn around, and here's a gentleman next to me, and you know, he's just on his way to Tokyo. So you never know what's in people's minds, or sitting next to somebody on the airplane. You know, most people are like this on the airplane.
And you know, if you just share a snippet of your story, you know, I'll often start with, you know, I'm a cross between Mormons and Southern West Virginia hillbillies, and you know, I've got a new book out, and you know, right now I'm trying to focus on how do I do sales and marketing. And people I would have never guessed in 100 years have said to me, "Oh, you need to talk to my cousin who works at such and such PR agency." And so the other thing you think about is you talk to these strangers. They probably know 600 to 800 people. So if you give them a clue of what you need, they'll help. Most people will help if you ask. And it's a pretty easy skill to practice like you. If you get in an airport line, a grocery line, if all you do is smile, you start smiling, say hello to strangers, you'll be amazed. And so it's absolutely critical you get some of those strangers, because if all you talk to is the people you already know, you're not accessing this huge amount of resources that you could have, ideas, contracts, new people.
We all have an effect on each other, and I think we need each other. And I remember also in Chicago, there was this homeless woman. She was just standing there with a very sad face. And I looked her in the eye and I said, "How are you doing?" And she says, "Not too well." And I said, "How can I help?" And she says, "I'm hungry." And I said, "Well, here's $20. And by the way, I just bought a box of chocolate, and I bought it for, you know, I wanted to bring it home, but I said, you own it now." And she had a big smile, walked away. I felt good, and I know she felt good.
That's wonderful. Good for you. That says you've got a good heart.
So give me your random act of kindness story.
You know, I have done the same thing with people that are homeless. I started life as a social worker, and I bought a Christmas tree once for a family. And it's just amazing the little things that you can do that people will weep, that, you know, being thoughtful, you know, and it can be something really simple.
And what I've learned in this conversation, it's not just about networking so you can enrich yourself, but reaching out to people and make the world a richer place.
You know, old school networking is dead. People are not interested in transactions anymore. They want long-term relationships that they can depend on, that people really care.
And that's what it's all about. Well, thank you so much, Judy.
Thank you.